I'm talking to the chosen. I've always been. Now you see, I've been singing it because I recognize the frequency at play. You see, it's a melody. It's code. Really. It's code. Really. Now, I don't usually do this, but if you scroll all the way down to my YouTube videos, you're gonna find out that this is not new. This is not new, okay? I've been talking about this, singing about this. Let me tell you a story time. One day, my car stops on me. It breaks down. Oh no. Right. I have to sell it to a reptilian NPC. He gave me $100 for the car. Now, it wasn't a crazy, nothing like, it was just a car. It was just a normal car. It drove. It had a few problems, but it drove. And he only gave me $100 for the car. Now, in this situation, it was one of those situations where you just wanted to get out of the scene and get paid and leave, and I took it. Man, I've been carless for the past 3 months now. Leading up to today is when I get a phone call from my ex job, FedEx. Haha. I'm telling you, if you're a female, don't work there. You're gonna be harassed by guys energetically. Okay? The amount of times that I just had to dismiss these people. Anyway, I get a call. Because, guys, like I said, I don't have the means to go to work. I don't have a car. I've been using my brother's car, and that's what he uses. Because he has a car. And this is a really nice car. However, it's one of those things where you don't want to use that much on, the mileage. You want to, you know what I'm saying, savor that. So he has another vehicle that he uses to, balance it out. Okay. When you are put in a situation that is mentally demanding, then physically, you understand so within, so without, chosen, and how everything can change in the blink of an eye. You know that. So, I get a call from my FedEx ex job talking about, are you coming to work? Now, I am the most realist ever. You're the chosen. I'm already sleepy. I'm already waking up from a dream that I'm right now trying to recall while having this conversation. I'm already sleepy, man. I answer the phone like, huh, what's going on? Like, but still ready. I'm talking to the manager now. We're having a conversation now. We are talking about how I can't be at work. I don't have the means. I told him I don't have the means. He sat there and listened to me. And you know what, Chosen? He understood my situation. At the end of the phone call, he said, I hope things get better for you. Reapply again when you are all set and going in life. You know what I said to him? I said, thank you, Mike. God bless. And that was his name, Mike. Send blessings to Mike. Because this is what happens when you are ready for the world mentally. I woke up from a dream, right? My conscious is there. Subconscious was taken over. There was a little delay. Didn't know the flow of where things were, but stayed ready. That's how you get blessed by the Most High. For us, things change instantly, and sometimes it's slow. But when things change, in the blink of an eye, you can't question why. You have to know, chosen. Now, there's gonna be a lot of people that fake this shit, but you're gonna know the fakers and the makers. Yeah, you're gonna know. This video is gonna be super, super short. Still long, full of information. I wanted to say this right now, because let's move on. It's not about the why and the how. It's about you and divine consciousness. Do you get that? This illusion can shift and change so fast. You wouldn't even know you're in the next phase. It may look the same, but it's not. Man, you got to be aware of this mentally. Man, everything is psychological, man. Everything is psychological, man. That's why I said one thing. Not a lot of people can fuck with the chosen, but they fuck with the chosen. Haha. Yeah, I said it. They fuck with you, but they don't fuck with you. Ain't that some shit? Now, let me say this. You know that the Most High does, so you don't really trip over it, right? But when you were young, and when you were still awakened to everything, you were not as fast as now, not as sharp as now. But now, you're a superhuman. You're sharp. You're right on. You are right on. Now is the only time that you know is to be. So you are right on with it. You are side to side with it. You are following divine consciousness. Matter of fact, you're not following, you are divine consciousness. Yeah. 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 And, you know, I make music for the chosen. Not a lot of people are chosen. There's only a few of us here. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. There can be only a few. Not a lot of people. Got it, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. It's not like that, man. It's not just free, man. Let me tell you a story, right? About how this one NPC reptilian tried to humble me on a date. He took me on a date. And then not only that, he revealed his hand. Okay? And it was so stupid of him. But then again, they're gonna be revealing their hand. You are with divine consciousness. You see this. So okay. Like let's really talk about it. Okay? Let's talk about it. Okay. Okay. So just because someone smokes weed doesn't mean that you guys, oh, okay, we can vibe. Okay, this person is cool. Baby, no. Baby, no. Let me tell you. Don't ever think that. Anyway, he rolling up in the car. First time meeting. He rolling up. He about to take me out to dinner. He talking to me about God and how he's in between Orthodox and some other cults, and how he's Christian and how he is whatever, man. He was talking about his religion, man. And I'm there enjoying my weed, listening to him, trying to learn. You know, when you chosen, you know that you gotta keep your mind open. You know that you need to. However, that does not mean persuaded. I'm listening. I'm a great listener. You dig, you dig, you dig, you dig. I'm saying. All right. Let's move on a little bit when I remember the important plots. You know, timelines are different. You know what I'm saying? They don't matter. So, takes me out to dinner. And we end up eating. We end up having a good time. Until this one other reptilian, came and she was our server. Now, this was an interesting interaction. The server was his friend. The server was a girl. Now, tell me why he stands there. He doesn't stand there. He sits there and he has a whole conversation with the server, and I'm right there. Now, I've dealt with the neglect, with the way that people treat you when you're not there, like you're not supposed to be there when you are there. This was not new to me. And that's when I knew how to let this shit play out. That's when I knew I'm never seeing this man again. Has a whole conversation with her. She's the waiter. She is my supposed server, not mine. I don't own her. I am the guest. I am to be served, to be acknowledged. Nothing, y'all, nothing. She was just paying mind to him for about 5 minutes straight until they finished talking. And it just seemed like she still didn't introduce herself to me. It was just more so like, yeah, I'm here, I'm having a conversation, next, what do you want type thing, energy. Like, looked at me, like, I was ready though. I knew what I wanted. I took my time looking at the menu. She looked at me, I looked at her. I said, I want a steak ribeye with this, and boom shakalaka, did I get it? What I'm saying is, that was that. And then he calls her honey. When she walks away, he's like, thank you, honey. Oh, nah, I said in my heart, knowing divine feminine is supposed to be the only girl that you see, the only honey that you say. So I knew that this was some NPC shit right here. Definitely a reptilian. He was arguing with me in the car about trading for 5 minutes straight. Now, if you are a man that honors divine feminine and that gets blessed, and you're just a man of God and you actually know what that is, you don't argue with your lady, fool. Anyway, he's arguing with me in the car for 5 minutes straight about what I know and what I specialize in. Man, he said trading is gambling. Man, I don't care what no one says, it's not. So, let's just summarize this. When you are chosen, you, right? They know that. It's impossible to not. You got that energy, you got that walk, you got that talk.